Okay, so today I wanted to film a video about pumping and going back to work. I actually am returning to work on Friday of this week, and I have been pumping each morning in order to build up a supply so that I have, not a supply, a stash, so that I have extra milk in the case that I don't pump enough at work the previous day. But I wanted to show you how I achieve that and what pump I am using and so on and so forth. So this is the Medela Pump and Style. This is the top zip part. This is the hands-free bra, which is mandatory, especially if you're a working mom or you're just multitasking. You definitely want to have this so that you have your hands free. And then there's some additional parts and extra things in there. But down here is where the motor is and the plug, and then the piping goes in here as well. And then you can attach one of these bottles. I actually purchased some additional valves, not the ones that actually come with the Medela pump, but these white, I forget what they're called, like duck valves. Anyway, it's just one piece, so it like makes it so much easier when you're cleaning your parts and so on at work, or just even at home. It's just this other one that comes standard with the Medela is a yellow piece as well as the white flap, which also have to be replaced pretty frequently. So anyway, either will work. But so that's the setup. Each morning is after I get done feeding the baby, he normally takes a nap right after that because it's generally around 4:30, 5 o'clock. So after he feeds, I get up and I come and pump the other breast that he did not feed on. So that's what I did this morning, and I'll kind of show you what that looks like. Here. This was the morning pump on the other side. So I just stuck this in the refrigerator for now, but I'll show you what my storing method is as well. So this is one of my bags from the 6th. So this is 5 ounces. I actually use the Target bags, the Up and Up brand. They're milk storage bags. I actually have the box I could show you. And what you want to make sure of is once you pour the milk into this bag, you want to make sure you're not storing it upright. That's what I did with my first child, and that's a nightmare. It creates storage issues and it's bulky. You want to make sure that when the liquid is in here and sealed, you lay it down flat to freeze. That way when you're storing them all together, it's easy to stack them one by one, and I'll show you what that looks like as well. Here are the Target storage bags. These are breast milk storage bags, pre-sterilized medical grade. And they come like this. And you just rip the top off and you can label here with date, name, volume, and time. I don't do all that because I have 3 kids, so I'm kind of a pro at this now. I'm going out to our spare freezer in the garage, and this is where I've stored all my milk. This is where I've stored all my milk that I have pre-pumped over the last, I don't know, 6 weeks or so, I think is when maybe I started pumping around 3 weeks. I don't know. Anyway, so here's 3 huge bags. I believe there's 150 ounces in all 3 in each one of these. So 150 in here, 150 in here, and 150 in here. And see how I was saying, if you lay them flat, then you can stuff them into Ziploc bags. And then I also have them labeled by start date and end date. That way I know which bags to use first. So there you have it. Now I'm ready to go back to work on Friday, and I have a good amount of milk stored up for the baby, should he need it, if I'm not pumping enough at work.